Sunday and happy Father's Day. I'm so excited about this Sunday, especially because I have a chance to do something that I've been dreaming to do. So let's kick this thing off. Our topic today is exactly that. Father's Day. And on the grill, we're talking football. So that's going to be fun. And our quote today is one that's just going to come from my heart, from the top of my head, and just from everything that I think of when I think of this person, our guest today. You just make me feel so good each and every day. Being able to see your life and the changes and the obstacles that you have overcome has compelled me to be the strong and confident woman that I am today. And I think that sets us up real nice to talk, express, relate, connect with our special guest today, my first love. My dad is in the backyard. What's up, Dad?
Hello. How are you, dear?
Oh, man. How are you today? This is your day, good. Dad. I wanted you to feel really special. And I'm really excited because, this is part of the legacy, Dad. I'm about to get you on camera right now, and the world is going to see this episode, and they're going to know how much you're loved, appreciated, and especially how cool our relationship is. So what you doing today?
Oh, nothing. I'm just sitting around really watching a little basketball. That's all.
What you say, basketball? Yeah, I know. I love basketball too. You know that. I mean, we got separate teams, because you be flaking a little bit. You don't want to watch the game all the way through.
No. I don't have the nerve that I used to have.
Yeah. Well, so what is it about not being able to watch the games all the way through? Is your nerves bad now? What's up?
Yeah, well, I don't want to wish no bad luck on nobody. I might make a comment, might they throw an interception or make them miss a basket,
So you rather turn away from the controversy and all the mayhem, huh?
Yeah, once it's over.
Yeah, that's the best way. Then you can. Later. What'd you say?
I come back and talk about it later.
Yeah, come back for the victory dance later.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to start off because, you got your Steeler gear on and I got my Pittsburgh gear on, and just let this audience know, why do we rep Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, black and yellow so hard, Dad? Let them know why we just rock this black and yellow like it's everything.
Well, for me, it's just in me, that's where I started out. It's a little kid, a youngster, born and raised right there. Right. And that's the seventh state of the Commonwealth, Pennsylvania is, for those of you that don't know. And when I tell you, it's definitely a lot of racial stuff that occurs. Growing up, I definitely knew that the blocks that I needed to be on, other people that looked like me also were on those blocks. And we didn't go on the other side. It was just a rule that we knew and we were brought up understanding. So, Dad, I wanted to ask you, growing up, I came much after you, but how was it for you growing up as a young black boy in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, being so racially charged and divided? Well, you just have to step where you step. The opportunities were limited. Even the teachers was funny, If you were achieving a lot, it seemed like they didn't want you to achieve. They want to hold you back, Police department was, racist, I had to earn everything, I had to cut my way because they wouldn't give me nothing.
Yeah.
And they didn't give me no encouragement to overachieve, You had a lesson, you learn it or you don't learn it,
Yeah, it was left out for you, kind of. And there was just a lot of, it just seemed like when I'm thinking about, the things that you and Mom were trying to build, like, when we got our house and different things like that, it just seemed like there was a lot of more red tape for Black Americans. Would you agree with that?
Oh, no, definitely. They didn't want you to buy no house.
Yeah.
Sure. Then they wanted every reason they could to take it from me.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah, they put you through the red tape, man. That's just the way it is, man. Pittsburgh, I don't know. Pennsylvania, Commonwealth State, they do dang what they want down there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you just fold up and do what you do. I mean, you know, either fold up or keep on scratching. You know?
I like that, fold up and keep on scratching. So we just keep scratching, don't we, Dave?
Yeah, we just have to keep scratching, that's all.
I mean, what else can you do, you know? But I just remember it just being so blatantly, you know, racial on every level, you know. I remember when you were starting your own trucking business and how you had to, you know, lobby with different groups and things like that. You know, when I say groups, I'm talking about white groups or Italian groups or, you know, in order to help you move your business forward. How was that?
That was rough. You had a lot of competition. You know, you had white competition.
Mm-hmm.
You know, trucking business was a big thing in my when I was coming through. You know, matter of fact, I was in the commercial refuse business.
Okay.
You know, hauling rubbish to different establishments, which mostly all were white.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, like they said that, you know, as long as you do your job, you know, you'll be okay. I mean, but if you wanted to go any further, you have to be special or have 2-3 people in your corner. You know, and I've always seemed to be able to have. I've had a lot of good friends in Pittsburgh, white friends, some. You know, Italian friends, a lot of great Italians that love me in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of pushed me through it, you know, because when you get disheartened, you know, you need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
And they had it all. They had the power, they had the money, they had the government, they had the police, you know. So I seemed to be able to make it through. You know, it wasn't that bad.
Right, you know? Right. And when you say it wasn't that bad, Dad, I want to jump to like currently what we're going through, you know, a lot of the young Black men out there, you know, I mean, the young Black Americans out there, especially the males, I mean, they're getting shot like every 5 minutes. I mean, what do you think the difference is then when you were coming up versus now with these new situations that our Black males have to deal with today?
Well, you know, I blame it on the Republicans. I blame Donald Trump.
Right. And you know what? He's still knocking on the door, man. He's still.
He let the cat out the bag. It was always there, but he just said, "Hey, I'm gonna let it out. Let it, whatever may fall, let it fall."
Yeah.
You know. Now they you know, they had us under their thumb. Now they want to put us under their feet.
Yeah.
If they had their way, they would. You know.
Yeah.
We have to have. There's a lot of good white people in the world. I will say. Mm-hmm. I've had friends that really stuck with me in business. And in the hard times when I needed something, you know, I could have a few that I can go to stuck their neck out, and I made it through. You know, I made it so far. I got like that. I am about through, but
yeah. But you was able to craft a life out of it, you know, and that's what I'm saying. It's so different now with the young Black men. It's like, you know, in order for them to craft a life out for themselves, it just comes so highly tied with violence and being just hunted by so many different levels of government and police brutality. I mean, I'm not blaming it all on society, Dad, but geez, it's really a tough road that these new guys, you know, got to go through, and it's just really hard, you know.
Yeah, our youngsters today, they're in pretty. It's rough.
Yeah.
Really rough.
And, you know, it's when you're talking about really rough and it being really rough for the young men today. I mean, you know, Dad, I remember you was rough and rugged. You know, you did your thing, you know, but now you're a different man. You know, you're a godly man. And I just wanted to say, you know, I'm just so proud of that transition that you made. And I just want to know kind of what your mentality was prior and what your mentality is now. What is that difference? Because you're a different person. Totally.
Well, I say back then, there was nothing I thought I couldn't do.
Right.
Nothing was impossible for me. I mean, I thought I was the hardest worker when it comes to something. And when you say I couldn't do, I try hard to outdo whoever said it.
Mm-hmm.
I always achieved them because I was young and hard-headed, and they all used to tell me that, you got a hard head, soft butt. I think I do got a soft one. But anyway, right. But that was then. And now, you kind of get tired of being beat down, and you just have to get your niche and do what you can do the best you can do and be safe. And there's more to life than just hard work. You gotta have God in your life. And we learn that as we get older,
Yeah.
Well, not learning, but we start respecting it more. We know it, but we respect it more as we get older in years and wiser and understanding, And he's done so much for me, He's always been there for me, and we always say, this happened for this reason, for that reason. But there's a reason for all of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it has to take your bumps so you know where you're at,
Yeah.
And he calls the shots, We think we do it all that stuff. I did. No. It ain't like that. He's right there watching everything and blessing who he want to bless, curse who he want to curse,
Right. He got control of
saying,
this whole
my
thing.
mother and my father, they instilled it in me, and of course I was always with that hard head. I took all my bumps, all my falls and ups and downs, and it's kind of, it was, I don't know if you can say it was worth it, but it's a lesson learned. I'm still learning every day at this age. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
You never stop. That's why I tell these youngsters, y'all got to road to hope, because it don't get no easier, and it's worse now than it was when I come through.
Yeah.
With all the killings and the shootings and, the brutality and the hatred and we don't really need all that. We need to pull together and strive and do the best we could do as a people, as a unit. As the United States of America. That's what it was supposed to be, But I don't know. What's going to happen anymore.
I don't know how much United States it is. Right now we're just not united, but the hope is, just like you said, is being inclusive and trying to open up our minds beyond a color, because again, amazing people have helped me, and they don't necessarily look like me at all, and it's just taken that whole thought process away from me as far as you being a certain color that you're going to treat me a certain kind of way, because that's never rung true in my experiences. It's just been the people that helped me, and they were colorless to me in that process. And, I feel that same way now. And out there, you guys need to give that an opportunity to try being inclusive instead of expecting someone to look like you to give you a break or help you out. And then that doesn't turn out that way. Then you become very bitter because of it. So take the color off of everything and just accept and give from your heart. And I think we'll be a whole lot better than we are now. Would you agree, Dad?
I agree. There's good people in the world, black, white, without the color. Just good people, period.
Yeah.
And we try to associate with those people if we can find them. Yeah. Sometimes they're right in front of us and we don't even know it.
Yep. That's true. And you know what, Dad, I want to talk about, just some of the wonderful things that happen, as far as you just really, really have always been honest with me coming up, and I appreciate that so much. You really taught me about how I should be treated by a man, by you treating me so well and making me feel like I was always the queen of the ball, no matter what. And I just want to bring up this one instance. The first time that I got married, And I was young, because that's what we do in Pittsburgh, you guys. We go to high school and then you get married and then you get a job that you don't leave until you can retire. So that was the violin that I wasn't interested in playing. But anyway, I tried it. So I got married. And my dad didn't think it was a great catch for me. And, my inner body was telling me it was kind of conflicted too. But the day of my wedding, my dad and I was walking down the aisle together when he said to me, honey, you do not have to do this. Don't fall into the pressure. We could just have a big party after. And Dad, I just want to be honest with you. I so wanted to just take the party, Dad. I wanted to take the party. But, when you got people sitting out there waiting, and seeing you walk down the aisle, I went for the latter and I allowed pressure to cave me in. But what made you tell me that when we were walking down the aisle? That's what I want to know.
Well, that intuition I had, you had one of them husbands or projected to be your husband that I didn't really, wasn't my favorite guy,
Right.
And I thought, you was going under your standards. You had a Prince lookalike almost, which Prince is a great man. Don't get me wrong. It ain't on him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this guy here, he didn't show me anything as far as caring for you and the love that you needed as a young woman. I didn't think it was there. And if you want to shut it down, let's shut it down. Because you was my baby girl,
Yeah.
And I want you to be happy with all costs,
Wow. I mean, Dad, because you did that, I'm telling you, it allowed me to stay in that marriage exactly 90 days.
Hello? Hello?
It was 90 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was 90 days. And
don't take long to smell a rat.
No. I smelled a rat. You had laid the groundwork. I said, that looks like a rat. So I'm just saying all of that you had given me, the encouragement of, hey, this ain't nothing but money. If this ain't what you want to do, we will just have a party with the money that we spent for the reception. Yeah. And then, as I was going through the paces with them, Dad, I was just like, man, this is just not what I wanted 19. I mean, geez, I knew that. And 90 days later, that's when I left and came to California. Remember?
Best thing you ever done, huh?
Yeah, Dad. I must say this was the best move for me to be out here. I mean, as much as we love Pittsburgh, it's just, like you were saying, it just doesn't seem to advance as far as
it runs its course,
Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't advance. It seems like it just stays at the same space and pace, Yeah, so I'm really, really glad that we got out of there. And I wanted to say, because of that stop that you gave me and our relationship being so tight and we feeling comfortable to be able to say that, I definitely did choose the right man for my second wedding. So
I think you did too.
Yeah, because we're rocking 18 years now, Dad. So something got to be right or something got to be wrong, and we love it.
18 years?
18 years, Dad.
Wow.
Yeah, we just made 18 years. I don't believe it. And I'm still rocking this chain, Dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you got a trooper. You got a good guy.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'm glad that I went for the good guy this time around. Last time I went for the bad guy, the street guy, the cool guy, the football player.
Right.
And I don't know. Too many cheerleaders was standing in front of me. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So let's go to the grill, Dad. I think that sets us up nicely to burn some stuff up. So let's go to the grill. Let the flames begin. So on the grill, Dad, we talking about football, of course, because we know and we feel that we got the hottest, the baddest, the dopest team in the league. But, not so much last year. What happened to us last year, Dad?
I don't know. Hey, when I kept seeing that 10-0 and all that, that's all. This is it. We gone. You know, because you know I was there back in the old days when them boys was there just about every year. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Look like they got to the playoffs and said, "Hey, man, that's enough. It's that out." Because it seemed like the effort was gone. You know. I don't know. I'm hopeful that things will be better this year. I'm with them though. You know.
Yeah, I'm with them, win or lose. But man, the haters was so cold on us, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, especially that one hater we got in the family. I ain't going to say no names. But man, that Dallas Cowboy lover we got in our family, you know who he is. He want to talk stuff. And then when you try to call him back, he don't answer the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should call him out. His last name begin with a B. He know what his name is. I'm going to give his initials SB. He know who he is. Always shoving the Dallas Cowboys down somebody's throat. And they got everything they need to be great, Dad. They got the money. You know what I'm saying? They got that Donald Trump mentality behind them. Win at all costs, no matter if you got to buy your mother to play. You know, and they do all of that. And they still come up every season look like a bunch of wet rags.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Man. But I mean, at least we got somebody good this year in our draft.
We did get a big time running back.
Yeah. And I
but
think
they got to get somebody to block for him.
What'd you say?
They got to get somebody to block for him because without that line, they got to have a line.
Yeah,
you know, because that running back, he can be fine as you want to be, but if everybody charging him and nobody's blocking, he ain't gonna do nothing.
No,
I hope they get some good linemen.
Yeah.
Some linemen in free agency or something.
I don't know because we didn't get. I don't think we got any linemen at all. I'm pretty sure we didn't.
They still got that coach, boy. That guy, he's something.
Man.
He's a magician.
I mean, we sucked though in rushing anyway. We was like 32, ranked 32 or something crazy in rushing.
Yeah.
I mean, please, that's like tiptoe on every yard. You know what I mean? We ain't really making no momentum. You know, that just sucked, man. And
you know,
would you say?
Steelers was always known to have a big, brutal back, a good, hard running, Franklin Harris type back. A charger when they hit that line, you know. Mm-hmm. And they get them sweet backs, them 185, 190 pounders. They don't bang like them boys do.
Nah.
Like the bus, you know. Remember they had the bus?
Yeah.
Franco, they had the bus, and then a couple other good, powerful running backs. Even when they had that boy, I forget his name. I can't remember. But anyway, they've always been known to have a good running game.
Yeah, you was talking about Hines Ward. I know you was talking about Hines.
Oh, Hines was a good receiver. He was a tight end. Yeah.
Yeah, Hines was the man. But like I said, we've always had like key players in those integral parts. You know what I mean? And now it just seems like we running low on so many things. And you know, the thing is, like, in order for you to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers, you can't want no money. You got to just want to play for the love of the game.
Yeah, it's a legacy they go for.
Yeah.
You know, they pay who they want to pay, you know.
Just the quarterback. I just known them to play the quarterbacks. Who else got some real money? The bus got some real money.
Oh, they had some few of them got a few dollars, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, they play that Jew game real good.
Yeah, they do.
Know? Everybody goes there for the legacy. And you know, they have a little bonus clauses and everything, but straight out they pay the quarterback. They always have.
Yeah.
And maybe one good running back.
Yeah. But, how long you think we're gonna be able to roll with our coach, man? Because every time we do lose or something like that, they coming for his neck.
Well, he's been there quite a while, so it's time for him to start hollering for him. You know, even though I think he's still a good coach, he has a certain type of finesse about him that he can get to the guys and make them play hard, you know.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, what, 15, 16 years you've been there, something like that?
I think so. So. Yeah. And I don't think he's getting soft personally, Dad. But like I said, if you don't give people the tools that they need to be able to be successful, guess what? You make it a bologna sandwich. I mean,
right.
I mean, that's it, and that's just the way I feel. And like I said, Pittsburgh Steelers, we down for y'all all the time, 24/7. But this year, man, we got to get it. Y'all got to smack some folks around.
It's time to step up now. Take it to another level.
Yeah. So come on, August. We're going to be on the front line with our black and yellow like we do.
Oh, yeah, like we always do.
Yeah.
We pull for them out here.
Yeah. We close down Sundays for football. That's what I'm saying. They have no idea of the pedigree. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's serious. So let's take football off the grill. Y'all know what it is, black and yellow all day, 2021. We coming for that. What? You know it. So y'all better be ready. So take that off the grill. We burnt that, Dad. We burnt it up. Let's get back to some of these questions, man. So, Dad, you only got one son, man. One son in a sea of beautiful daughters. And I just wanted to bring that up, that you and my brother, who I love so dearly, me and him are besties. You guys' relationship has just grown so much. How much does that mean to you as a father to have a great relationship with your son?
Well, when I see him, I see me, and I want him to be the best he can be,
Mm-hmm.
He's a father and a great father. Believe me, he is.
Right.
And he goes that extra mile for things that he believes in,
Mm-hmm.
And he's a winner. He's going to win. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah.
If he ain't gonna, if he do lose, it ain't gonna be because he didn't try.
Right.
He's a great kid, great heart, and I wish him well. All my children.
Right.
All of them. They're all good kids.
But what's so funny, and I could talk about my brother this way because me and him is thick as thieves. And one thing that's so funny to me, it seems like my brother, your son, has totally captured the heart of mom, loving, giving 1,000 chances, like really plugging into people. And I've gotten your attitude more so. Now I'll plug in with you, but man, there's some boxes that gotta be checked. You know what I'm saying, Dad? I mean, my brother, man, Dano, he just believes in just never giving up on a person.
Right. He has a certain temperament about him, Yeah.
And it just tears me apart. Whereas, and I'm so happy I took after you with this. I'm not saying I give up on a person, but guess what? If you ain't painting my walls, I don't see the color in you, because it just doesn't make any sense to me to continue to pour into something and not see any change on the other end.
Well, everything has its limits. So he's a trier. He tries hard at what he got his mind put on it. He'll give it his all.
Yeah.
But his resolve is well past mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, me and you, Dad, we get to busting it up. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go to something else.
It just gets crazy after a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, Dad, it's like when we have these opportunities to talk to one another and just show each other how much we love each other, we got to make sure that we do that, while we have the opportunity. I just think we're such a prideful culture, and that has just cost us so much as it results to our relationships and being able to really show each other how much we love each other while we're together. And that's why this particular episode means so much to me, Dad, because I wanted to get the legacy. I wanted the world to see that, where I get my grit, where I get my fight, and why I will never, ever, ever give up, because you won't. You know what I mean? And you haven't, and you will not. And that has just built me in a way that I just feel indestructible, and know that I can handle anything that comes my way through through God's grace and mercy and being able to witness that in you. So I just love you for sharing this Father's Day with me. And, you know, and to my audience, I just want to throw back to the quote that I said that I cannot repeat the same way because it just came from my heart. And it's, you know what, Dad? I see so much confidence in your eyes, so much fight in your life that it has allowed me to know that I can overcome any and everything with that same determination. And I love you and I thank you for it. And I love you. I love you. I love you. And I just want to say to our guests out there, thanks so much for tuning in to our Happy Father's Day situation legacy. I got to kick it with my dad. I'm beyond excited. And I wanted to say to each one of you, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share. And check out our website at www.rappersinmybackyard.com. And we're on all the platforms now. So catch up on Spotify, iHeart, and whatever streaming platform that's near you, because we're there. So we appreciate you so much. And thanks again to my one and only, my first love, my dad, my father, my everything came on this show today. And I'm just so happy about it. And you guys should treasure your dads, the men in your life, the uncles, the cousins, the brothers, because let me tell you, every last one of them has the capacity to be amazing fathers too. So I look forward next week to talk, express, relate, and connect with each one of you. Happy Father's Day. We out. Peace.